Hello everybody, and today I will be reviewing a film called Manos, The Hands of Fate. Released in 1966, Manos is what happened when a theater buff betted that it would be easy to make a horror film. Since then, it has gotten a cult following, a feature on MST3K, and the title of one of the worst films ever made. I'm excited, so let's just dive in. We begin with a family of three on a road trip. The kid gets bored, so the parents decide to pass the time annoying us with a sing-along.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is down the stream. Merrily, merrily.
Why row, row, row your boat? What do they sing on a boat? The wheels on the bus? They get pulled over for singing nursery rhymes without a permit. Nah, it was really just a broken taillight.
So, can't you give us a break, officer? Well, all right. Sure.
Apparently, in the 60s, you can get away with endangering motorists if you just ask nicely. They pass a sign that says Valley Lodge. Oh wait, I said that way too fast. They pass a sign that says Valley Lodge. Yeah, that's better. Then we see a driving sequence that seriously goes on for way too long. One awkward smash cut later, and two people are making out.
I wonder where they're going.
I'm surprised that they saw that. I barely saw that. Anyway, we return to the oh-so-necessary driving footage. You know, to this film's credit, it does accurately convey how boring car rides are. Look, jump cuts and fades don't work well if it cuts the exact same nothing anyway. That could have been cut out so easily. There, I am officially better at making movies than the director. So, back to the man and woman who are still making out.
How many times do we have to chase you kids?
Oh, she. Holy cow, man. You'd think we're doing something wrong.
It was an odd time where cops could reprimand you for kissing in a car and people in their 30s are still kids.
Why don't you guys leave us alone?
Best line read ever. Oh wait, we're rolling? Let me fix my hair. And...
Why don't you guys leave us alone?
Ew, a bug! So after that new pointless filler, we go right back to the old pointless filler. The family is still lost and come across a mysterious building.
Where did this place come from? It wasn't here a few minutes ago.
I don't care. Let's see if we can get some directions.
The characters just accept a magically appearing building at face value, so I guess that we should too. They then get out of the car. Getting out of the car! Opening the door for the wife, too lazy to open it herself. Getting out of the car! Getting out of the car! Getting up to the car, walking up to the camera! No, it's over here! The man at the building acts like the most suspicious person ever, fidgeting awkwardly and looking every which way.
I'm not sure I am Torgo. I take care of the place while the master is away. There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. There is no way out of here.
Great read, buddy. Since this has suspicious written all over it, the father suggests that they stay the night. Okay, obviously there's something in these people staring at each other that I'm just not getting. Look, just because you put dramatic music to something doesn't automatically make it dramatic. Eventually, Torgo says yes and helps unpack the car.
I'll get the luggage.
Walking, 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 walk, no. Okay, so I guess they stopped with it again anyway.
Stay. The master would not.
Yeah, we get it. Oh, walking. What are we doing? Why is it still going? Ah! Walking. The house is full of weird things, like music that acts like things that aren't scary are scary. Scary, super scary. It's a mask in their hands, reaching out from the fireplace. Super scary. No, it's really scary. Why aren't you scared yet?
You're feeling better already.
The score is making fun of the movie for me, people. The couple examines a very strange painting. Okay, I know that there's such thing as acting without words, but these people can't even act with words. Torgo comes in and starts babbling about his master.
The master likes you. Nothing will happen to you. He likes you.
Nobody talks like this. This goes beyond stilted acting. Nobody talks like this.
Dead? No, madam, not dead the way you know it. He is with us always. Not dead the way you know it. He is with us always.
I'm pretty sure that half of Torgo's dialogue just went missing, so they decided to just repeat the half that they did have.
Oh my God.
We teleported! The father and dog go outside to investigate the howling. Exiting the building turns out to be the dog's fatal mistake. The wife seems to be really freaked out, but the husband seriously could not care less.
Get back in the house, honey.
Mike, what kind of place is this? My God, what kind of place is this?
I'll take care of everything, honey. Get back in the house.
Inside, they decide to actually do the sensible thing and leave.
Did you want me?
We're leaving. Would you mind putting the luggage back in the car?
As you wish.
Wow.
Right now.
Either Torgo's actor came to work with a BAC of 0.2 every single day, or the directing is just really terrible. I think I'm gonna go with option 2. While the husband goes out and tries to start the car, Torgo and the wife just stare at each other.
He loves beautiful women.
Okay, what is on the ground that everybody is so interested in? Is the cameraman wearing clown shoes or something? While the husband struggles with the car, Torgo sexually harasses the wife.
Ever try that again, you beast?
The master wants you.
You might have already noticed this, but the movie must have been recorded without any sound because all the words are dubbed. It doesn't look too bad yet, but they mess it up later, trust me. The car won't start, and there is no phone for miles, so they are forced to stay the night. Gee, who saw this coming except for everybody? It's a good thing that these people are stupid, or Torgo would have scared everybody off a long time ago.
I just hope Debbie will understand.
She'll understand. She's my baby. She'll understand.
Oh great, now he's doing it too. The girl wanders off the instant that they look away, and they desperately search for her. By the way, this door slams shut and makes no noise doing it.
Mike, I'm scared.
The wife gets so upset that she laughs hysterically. The daughter returns with a Doberman.
It's the dog from the portrait.
You're just gonna have to take their word for it. It's really sad how the close-up actually made it harder to see the dog.
But you should never run away from us. Debbie, don't ever run away from us.
But is this some kind of, like, hidden message I'm missing? They say something, then say something else, and then they say the first thing again. They do that so many times. If I had $1 for every time they did that, I would have enough money to make a better movie than Manos. Anyway, the girl leads her parents to where she found the dog, and they see something spooky. By the way, I suppose we're supposed to just assume that the dog chained himself back to that. The mother and daughter hide inside, and Torgo starts going off on the dead body and groping the woman. Then he goes to the outside of the house and stares at the wife getting undressed. He then does the hat trick of stupidity and attacks the husband. As you have probably noticed, this movie is way too slow. There is very little editing to speak of, and everything is shown as its entirety. And I mean everything. I am completely amazed that this film is only about an hour long. This is a rare case where the whole entire movie could have been done in one take and it would not have been in the least bit impressive. Holy smokes, this shot is still going! $10 billion craps not given later, the dead body wakes up, which is really good timing because that dog seriously needs to pee. Oh my gosh! The man and dog from the painting are the man and dog from the painting? Anyway, cut back to the couple, who are still making out. That means that they've been doing this for at least 6 or 8 hours. And since the cops also apparently have nothing better to do, they come up, have another pointless exchange, and then leave. After an exceptionally hammy speech about Manos, the master awakens his 6 wives to enact their master plan, sitting in a circle and gossiping. The wives are arguing about what to do with their captives. Some want to kill the girl, some don't. I don't care, do you? The master gets annoyed, so he patiently waits for them to be quiet, then yells at them to stop talking, only for them to start talking again in the very next cut.
Silence! Silence!
The master goes off to deal with Torgo and the wives start bickering again. Why are most of them just waving their arms around and mouthing stuff? Why don't they just talk?
Yes, he has no more time. Older wives. Just the
Oh yeah, that's why. Things get so heated that one of the wives forgets to open her mouth when she talks.
Master hears of this, he will be furious.
They start fighting, which is so much more boring than it sounds. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the master goes to deal with Torgo. I'm mostly interested in the dog. I like him because he clearly wants to be literally anywhere else. The master pokes him, and he stands up, a process that literally takes 50 seconds. Anyway, the master makes Torgo pay for his treachery. I'm not touching you! I'm not touching you!
The hands of fate have doomed this man.
I wanted to do Shakespeare! One of the wives starts groping the still unconscious husband because who cares? But then she gets mad, slaps him, and huffs off in a jump cut. The wives are still fighting when the master starts coming back with Torgo, making such a commotion that it wakes up the wife. Wait, did she see the body that she shouldn't know about or be able to see? Or did the master look at the body that he really shouldn't be able to see? Or did a random shot just get in there by accident? Anyway, the master goes back to the altar and tells his wives to cut the crap and execute Torgo for his insolence, as well as detain the one wife that's been rebelling a lot lately.
The will of Manos shall be served.
Hallelujah, can I get an amen? While 2 of the wives try to mine Torgo to death as the rebellious wife watches in awkwardly forced horror, the father wakes up and gets his family. The master then finishes off Torgo by burning his hand off, which is really hilarious to him. I think that this actor finally cracked. The rebellious wife seems to be on her way to the loony bin herself.
Even your other wives do not trust you. See, I do not fear you, even though you beat me. Beat me again. Beat.
The family runs away, and the master sends out a party to search for them. Meanwhile, the mother trips over nothing and demands that the other 2 leave her to die. Instead of that, they decide to do the stupidest thing possible. Go back to the house.
Let's go back. They'll never think of looking for us at the house.
You know, you might have a point there.
Please, Mike, please, I can't go any farther.
Wow, even if, against all logic, they decide to never look in the house again, you're still going back in the direction of your pursuers. And even if they make it back to the house safely, they're still trapped there. Anyway, they spot rattlesnake stock footage that clearly takes place during the day, and go back to the house. Then the cops show up in an unspecified location, look around for 2 seconds, and then leave. I sure am glad that these characters exist. They did so much to move this story along. The family gets back to the house and of course get caught immediately. The dog barks at them after about 10 failed attempts. I guess we're supposed to be paying attention to the door behind him. They shoot to no avail and get captured. Some unspecified time later, two women are on their way to Valley Lodge, and thus, the film ends as it began, with boring car rides. But something stupid awaits them.
Welcome. I am Michael. I take care of the place while the master is away.
Ooh. So that was Manos, The Hands of Fate. From any standpoint, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's funny, I guess, but not as funny as some of the other so bad it's good movies like Plan 9 from Outer Space or Night of the Lepus. However, I think that it's still worth checking out at least once. It sets a very good example. If you want to make a good movie, just look at what Manos did and do the exact opposite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.